How you doing? This is John, and we are into the 2020 year. So happy New Year. I just wanted to come forth to you and bring a savings challenge to you, and this is called the First Fruits Savings Challenge. So the First Fruits Savings Challenge is gonna challenge your dedication to yourself in this coming new year. I know a lot of people are making New Year's resolutions, and the gist of it is everything is supposed to be, to better yourself. So what I want you to do is I want you to dedicate yourself financially this year to being better, and dedicate that, whether it's to you or to your family. And I want you to dedicate the first hour or 1 hour of each workday to savings. So it's called the First Fruits Savings Challenge, but my brothers and sisters, of course, at church and that are Christians would say, first fruit belongs to God, which that's great. And I understand that, paying tithes and offerings and this, that, and the other. So for those that are paying tithes and offerings, pay your tithes and offerings as usual, but take 1 hour out of the day, 1 hour out of your workday, and set it aside. So if you make $10 an hour, you will take $10 from every day. If you work 5 days a week, we're going to say that's $50 a week. And then you're going to take those $50 a week and you're going to double that up, of course, in your next paycheck. Thus, you don't have any cash with you yet. But we're going to take, at the end of that pay period, we're going to take $100, $50 from each week. We're going to take $100. We're going to set it to the side. Now, this is going to try your dedication to yourself, or whatever the cause is that you deem to be important enough. We all say that, you can do anything that you want with your money, that you want to, whether it's Starbucks or whether it's, all these other places get your money. Well, why not you keep some of it? Some people say, oh, I got a lot of bills and I can't save any money. Well, the basis of it is that if you dedicate this money to yourself, essentially paying yourself first, then paying those bills down the road gets a lot easier, because you know what? Because you have a cushion that you've built up. Now, the gist of this savings challenge is that you take 1 hour from every day that you work, and then when you get your paycheck in 2 weeks or every week, you take that out. Now, the one thing that you have to do is, for me, I put the money in an envelope, but you have to set a mechanism for yourself that you're going to stay, dedicated. Yourself, if you can't, have the physical cash. I like the physical cash to have. If you can't have the physical cash laying around and you're gonna spend it, then that's fine. If you need to set up another account for yourself, then that's fine. But either way, 2020 is, everybody's using the 20, because 2020 is 2020. They're all using the perfect vision. And I've been saying perfect vision and total focus myself, but the gist of it is that we're going to dedicate something, besides trying to lose weight, besides trying to, do this, that, and the other. We're going to take $20 or $10 a day, and we're going to dedicate it to our family. We're going to dedicate it to ourselves. We're going to dedicate it to, saving money and building something for us or our family. So this is how it works. We're going to save that 1 hour from every day. We're going to do that for 3 months. So if you start it now, it'd be January, February, and March. We're going to take April off. If you would like to still save during April, or you still want to save, but maybe not at the same pace in April, then do so. Because you want to keep that mechanism, you want to keep that muscle going that say, hey, I can, I'm saving money. But a lot of things are just like New Year's resolutions, is that sometimes, after a certain amount of time, you kind of fall off. So I want you to take a break, to think about and reflect about, what you're doing and rededicate yourself to it going into the next month. So we're going to take April off. So April, May, we're going to, kick back into it, and we're going to go another 3 months. So essentially what's going to happen is by the end of the year, when Christmas time starts to roll around, you're going to be on a break. So this is going to free you up to take that same money that you were dedicating yourself to save. It's going to give you the opportunity to take it and, Christmas shop with it or whatever, just so you don't have to go into debt over the Christmas day. Because, Dave Ramsey would say, everyone knows Christmas is coming. It's the same time every year. But for some reason, we're always up in awe about buying things for Christmas or this, that, and the other. So that's what we're gonna do. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna check in 3 months, and we're gonna see how everybody's doing. I'm gonna post additional videos after a couple weeks, especially after 2 weeks, just to say, that I'm saving my first fruits and how that's going for me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna treat it as if it's a bill, a reoccurring bill in my account. That way I don't get tempted. But I also am thinking, hey, maybe I want to look at the money and look at the cash. I put it in a shoebox, but I don't know if I trust myself yet to have $400-$500 or even $1,000 laying around and not want to spend it on anything. So I'm just trying to, just like everybody else, we're trying to just bring some awareness to ourselves about what we're doing with our money and make better decisions, not just for making better decisions, but because you want to have things. Money does help, and if all the things that you're spending money on anyway, and you're not really getting anything out of it, and some people may say, hey, saving is you're not getting 9.2% on your money, or you shouldn't save, because what, if we had all the money in the world, then of course to buy properties or this, that, and the other, like some people say, then of course, yes, we wouldn't need to have any cash. But I'm gonna tell you this, more than any of that stuff that people talk about, whether it's investments, which everybody that has a job can invest in your 401k, but you can invest in your 401k doesn't mean you can't have any money in the bank. I mean, anybody that doesn't have money in the bank, having money in the bank just brings you a security that I just believe that is unmatched, as far as when things go wrong. Money doesn't make you happy, but it can help you fix a lot of the problems that may come up. How many times have you been you've had a flat tire and payday is weeks away or a week away, and you got to ride a donut for a week or two? If you had cash in the bank, guess what? You pull in somewhere and you get your tire changed, and it's no sweat, and you keep it moving. Those are the things that, somebody's sick, you can't afford to really go to the doctor or whatever, but you try to go to the ER because, the ER is going to have to bill you, and, you're going to be able to get by that way. But no, I can make an appointment with my primary care and, be okay with the copay and be okay with anything else that comes up. So, I mean, having money in the bank is a great thing. Once you got money in the bank and you want to do things like investments and this, that, and the other, then dive into that. But, I always feel like, I feel like savings is one of the most basic things of money. If you learn how to do that one thing, then you can do other things. Because I always feel like that if people that, if I'm bad with money and I'm investing, I'm still bad with money. It doesn't matter how much of it that I get. Being bad with money is bad with money. I'm not going to save any of it. I don't think that those that are the most wealthy spend their money all the time on the most frivolous things, or, they have investments because they have money. I don't think they have money because they have investments. And I mean, you may say some people may have lucked into investments, and you could probably come up with a bunch of people that you think have a whole bunch of investments and have a lot of money behind it. But, where'd they get those investments from? Somebody had some money, whether it's passed down from your great-great-grandfather who felt like they were saving more than anything, and made those investments. Like I said, I just feel like saving is the basic thing you could do that could start you, doing good with money. So, First Fruits Challenge, of course, let's do it. We're doing the first round. It's 3 months, and we're going to do 1 hour of our day starting today. So whatever that is, we're going to set it to the side. If you already got the money, if you're like a waitress or something, you can probably set that to the side and some today, and just do that and keep it in an envelope or put it in a bag or something. And, you could watch the money grow. And we'll do this for 3 months. This is the first round. 3 months, saving 1 hour of each day that you work. The First Fruits Challenge starts now. So let's go. And like I said, what we'll do is I'll talk just about some points. I'm by no way am I an expert or whatever with money. I'm just basically telling you as a disclaimer, of course, because I don't know why you got to do something like that. But, that's what works for me. And hopefully it works for you too. Everybody's different. So, First Fruit Challenge, 1 hour. We'll see you next time on the next video. 1 hour today. It doesn't seem like a lot of money. It adds up. But all I'm asking you to do is if you make $15 an hour, $15 today. You might even have it in your pocket to start today. Take $15 out of your pocket and put it in a jar, put it in a box, put it in a bank account, separate bank account. And we're just going to do this every day that we go to work to dedicate 1 hour of the day to ourselves, to our family, and to anything else that you could deem worthy that you love. All right. Like I said, till I see you in the next video, please subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you then. Thanks.